All right, everybody. Welcome everybody out. Lucas Oil Raceway Park. Broadcasting short track race here. B-Speed Contender Series, sponsored by Nitro Racing and FRT. Track right now for qualifying. Like Dalton Calton there got a little sideways coming out the corner, so the lap's not going to do very well. Right along with Jason Spear here. Lap. Dot. Marty Phillips with us tonight. Dalton. Right now, we got Dalton at the top of the board there with a 21.91. A little too hot. Watch Dan as he runs his lap. Person's up there in second place. Third fastest time. Last week, bit of a gas miles game. Now we're in qualifying. Came in this leader. Anthony Promoter's going to go out on the track first here. But he can put up on the board. Take that back. Anthony is not our points leader. Thought with this good finish last week that he would, but Dalton Cowden at the second. Anthony's actually in third. Last race was in Michigan. Seen Dalton use a little bit of strategy to pull that one off. And about came back and got him, and then Anthony finished second. Quite have enough to catch back up there at the Bernard Persons in fourth, and Tyler Bentley with fifth. So Jimmy Babb finished sixth last week in Michigan. Cody Morgan was seventh. Marty Phillips was eighth. Marco Starks was ninth. And Russ Bosevert was 10th. Right now we have Dalton points ahead of Dan. Actually, Dalton and Dan's actually second. Biggest mover last week. Our persons picked up 6 spots in the ninth. Here was our biggest loser. Gonna have a killer points race battle this year. Dan, Dalton, all those guys can races. All right, so it looks like right now Anthony Perlita's going to be sitting on the pole. Dalton Cowden outside. Warm up here a little bit. Drivers to the All right, we'll give them about 2.5 minutes, and we'll get to the green flag. Get to the green flag. All right, we got about 20 seconds left. Should end warm up here. Let's see how many laps we can get without having a caution. I know this week has been a little rough. The Road to Pro race was pretty bad. Hopefully these guys can do a little bit better job. So tonight looks like we've ridden up 15 trucks. Have Anthony Promoter on the pole, Dalton Cowden starting on the outside, our person's third, fourth, Marty Phillips in fifth, Spear in sixth, Tyler Bentley in seventh, Jimmy Babs in eighth, Ron Thompson in ninth, Rachel Hunt in 10th, Doc Stout in 11th, Jim Johnson in 12th, Ron Lang in 13th, Cody Morgan in 14th, Gary Jaworski in 15th, ringing up the rear. Truck's gonna head out of the pits here, make 2 laps, and then we'll get to the green flag. I apologize in advance. I know a couple of these trucks are not showing their paints correctly. We're gonna have to try to figure out what the issue with that by next race. All right, we're on the 1 to green. Base truck leads them down the back straightaway. Dipping off the track as they round the corner. Sure, Anthony was wishing he had that choose rule about right now. These trucks off.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is out. Anthony's going to lead him down in the corner. Gets a good start, so he was able to get through that corner pretty clean. Dalton was able to hang on to the second place with Dan hanging on the third. Like they pretty much got single file pretty quick. Kind of a one groove track. Man, looks like Anthony's trying to make a statement out here tonight too. Kind of pulling on away. First 5 trucks are kind of distancing themselves back. Anthony Promoter just continuing to pull away. At the completion of 5 laps, they'll have Anthony Promoter out front, Dalton Cowden in second, Dan Shamoon in third. Our persons Marty Phillips, 4th and 5th. Looks like the top 4 trucks have kind of pulled away from the pack some. Put in the back of the pack here. This is the battle for the 10th spot. Jim Johnson, Rachel Hunt, and Ron Thompson here. Got Doc in tow and Ryan Lang as well. Yeah, but back up front, it's still your leader, Anthony Promoter. Pretty good little lead here. A little over a second. Tonight's race is going to be a total of 127 laps. We're 11 in. So far, so good. Nice clean racing. This race for 7th place here with Jason Spear and Jimmy Babb. Jim Johnson trying to get into that picture. All right, at the end of 15 laps, we have Anthony Promoter with a commanding lead of about a second and a half over second place Dalton Cowden. Dan Shamoon still third. Bernard Person still fourth. Marty Phillips still fifth. Tyler Bentley's coming into the picture in sixth. As most of you know, Tyler Bentley was last year's points champion. Got a little bit more competition for it this year. Started off good, but I think he's had a couple of finishes that have put him a little bit behind now. So he's got a little bit of a hole that he's got to dig out of. Back up front, Anthony Promoter has now increased his lead to over 2 seconds. As always, major title sponsor is Nitro Racing Setups. If you're looking for a good setup, place to hang out, just some driver coaching, whatever you need, look up nitroracing.com. They focus primarily on the NASCAR stuff, so if you're looking for a home, come stop by and say hi. Everybody's welcome. Hop into the Discord, say hi. Anthony Promoter is just on a rail tonight. He is up to 2.5 second lead and continuing. It's just on a mission to make a statement tonight. Guess he wants that point lead back. Like we're gonna have a race for second place here. Dan putting the pressure on Dalton. Anyway, say I'm not sure he's gonna get it done on the low side there. Dalton making him work for it. Pretty spread out over the track now, so this should go green for a while. Anthony's up to over a 3 second lead now. I think he's done found some of that Jordan Martin mojo. Battle still going on for 7th place between Jimmy Babb and Jason Spear. They've been right there together all night long. So far, so good at the end of 35 laps. They'll have Anthony Promoter out with a commanding lead. Got an almost 4-second lead over second place Dalton Cowden. Dan Shamoon in third. Tyler Bentley has done taken over fourth. Bernard Persons in fifth. Marty Phillips in sixth. Jason Spear in seventh. Jimmy Babb in eighth. Tim Johnson in ninth. Rachel Hunt rounds up the top 10. Only one truck out of the race so far. Looks like Cody Morgan had to take his truck to the garage. Not sure what happened there. But our person seems to be having a little bit of trouble. Nice little race getting ready to develop here for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Marty Phillips, Jason Spear, and Jimmy Babb. Like Jason Spear gets around Marty Phillips. Bab's gonna try to do the same. Jason Spear moves into 5th. Already got in the wall a little bit. Allow Jimmy Babs to get by, and Jim Johnson's going to make his way by as well. I don't know what to say. Meanwhile, up front, we have Anthony Promoter that has done put 4 seconds on second and third place. Second and third place are still battling it out with each other. I think they probably need to impound that 45 truck after the race here. He has definitely done latched on to something, that's for sure. Dan looks like he's clearly faster. We'll see how long that patience hangs around on this short track. Trying to stay on that rear to force a mistake in the corner here. Killer battle. Both of them loose coming out of the corner. Dan can make it stick this time. Oh, I think he's gonna make it stick this time. Ooh. What a race. Meanwhile, at the front, Anthony's just pulling away. That thing gets into the wall a little. Rubbed a little speed. Now he's got a little work to make up to get back to the Dalton bumper. Meanwhile, this has allowed Tyler Bentley to catch up. Tyler Bentley's done made up about a second and a half on these guys. They were over 2 seconds in front of him. Now they're just a little, uh-oh, no, no, no. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. And just like that, Dan goes around. Still no caution. We are at 55 laps. I'm sure these tires are screaming about right now. Sure, we'll see these guys get to halfway and come in. First, second, and third was so far out in front that Dan spun, got restarted, and took off and only lost 3 positions. Got Ryan Lang and Rachel back in, battling it out. For the 8th and 9th position. Looks like starting to see pit stops. We got Ron Thompson on pit road. We got Dan Shamoon on pit road. Dan just didn't want to take it anymore. Come in, get some freshies on, make a couple adjustments, and be back out. So we'll see how Dan does up against, with the fresh tires up against the leader. Leader's right behind him. Dan's pulling away. As always, those new feet make the most difference in the world.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And spins one more time. This time bringing out the caution. Now we'll get to re-rack them and see what kind of changes everybody can make. See if anybody's got anything for Anthony. That first pit stall allows him to get off pit road first. Dan's the first truck a lap down. Won't get the lucky dog because he brought out the cautions. Still going to be stuck a lap down now. All right, at the end of 66 laps. How everything shakes out as they come across the line. Should be Anthony Promoda in first. Todd Cowden in second. Tyler Bentley in third. Jason Spears actually in the pit, so not in fourth. Move Ryan Lang up to fourth. Rachel Hunt fifth. Bernard Persons sixth. Johnson seventh. Ray Phillips eighth. Jimmy Badwin ninth. Doc Stout 10th.
Mic off.
All right, pace truck is off. Anthony's going to bring him to the green. Let's see what he has for everybody now that they've had a chance to get some fresh tires and made a few adjustments.
Green flag, green flag.
Flag is in the air. Anthony gets a good start once again. Dalton keeps a second place in that outside groove. Tyler Bentley right there with him. I was going to try to make that early pass. Slow this leader down. Racing hard at the beginning here. Anthony is back at it again and putting the gapple sauce on him. It has been all Anthony Promoter's race. I'll pick up the bonus points for the most laps led this time. He's led every lap of the race. Continues to pull away again. Ryan Lang's made his way up to the front here, doing well. Running in 4th place. And Dan just looks like he's running on ice now. Sure what happened with him. Let's take a lap around the track with Anthony here. They got a good line. I'm moving the steering wheel a little bit. For anybody watching out here, definitely the fast line around the track. Anthony's definitely making it work. All right. That is a lap in your race leader. Nice little battle going on for 5th, 6th, and 7th here. Rachel Hunt, Bernard Persons, and Jim Johnson. With 44 to go, still have Anthony Promoter up front leading the way. 2-second lead over second place Dalton Cowden. Third place Tyler Bentley. Fourth place Ryan Lang. And fifth place Rachel Hunt. Last year's points leader, points champion, trying to make his way to Dalton. See if he can take that second place away from him. Nobody else has shown that they have anything for that 45 truck tonight. All right, 40 to go. Still Anthony out front. 2.5 second lead. I ought to just start calling him the Flash instead of Crystal Flash. Been tough to beat at pretty much any track they go to. So far, so good, with only one caution. Not sure what happened to Ron Thompson. I'm not sure if he had to go or not. Didn't see him getting into any kind of wreck. Him and Cody Morgan. Oh, looks like Dan has left the race. Anthony's doing everything in his power to make everybody feel inadequate. Definitely making people question their religion, that's for sure. Anthony now with a 3-second lead over second place. Looks like Tyler's about caught Dalton. Gonna be a good race here shortly. Dalton needs a high side to get a good run off the corner. Keep that second place. .30 to go. Still Anthony Pinoda. 3.4 second lead over second place Dalton Cowden, third place Tyler Bentley. Like Tyler's doing everything in his power to get around Dalton here. Dalton's sticking him in that dirty air, and there's not much Tyler can do. This has been the Anthony Promoter Show tonight. Just noticed that Dalton's truck's a Chevrolet on the back, Toyota in the front. Guess it's confused. Mistaken identity. I think it's a, maybe not. I don't know what it says. Oh, butt kick. Gotta figure out why we can't see Dalton's paint scheme. Good run for old Jimmy Babb tonight, up in 6th place. Old man still got some moves. All right, we're coming to 20 to go. Bill, Crystal Flash, Anthony Promoter now has a 5.5 second lead over second place Dalton Cowden. Tyler Bentley in third. Ryan Lang's in third. Good run for Ryan tonight. Like Gary Jaworski's tired his machine. Okay. Roll Tide. Up to 7-second lead. Continues to build. A nice little plate race for 8th, 9th, and 10th here. Jim Johnson, Motter Phillips, and Bernard Person. Oh, looks like Jim Johnson about loses it coming out of the corner. Allowed Marty Phillips to get on his outside. Gonna be able to make it stick, and he does. Bernard Person is trying to get around as well. And Jim Johnson comes to the pit. Anthony's done stretched that lead out to 8 seconds now. Dalton, like the battle with Dalton and Tyler have kind of calmed down a little bit. Tyler's just cooling this stuff off to make a late race run here. Coming around to 10 to go. All right, with less than 10 to go, we have Anthony Promoter, still your leader. Almost 9-second lead. Dalton Cowden in second. Tyler Bentley in third. Ryan Lang in fourth. Rachel Hunt in fifth. Jimmy Babb in sixth. Jason Spears in seventh. Marty Phillips in eighth. Bernard Persons in ninth. Doc Stout rounds out the top 10. While I was going through that, we seen Tyler trying to put a move on Dalton for that second position. Running out of race. So if he wants that spot, he's definitely going to have to work for it. Things keep going like they are. 5 to go. Anthony's going to have a 10-second lead. Pretty impressive. Sticking with this battle here because Anthony doesn't have any competition, so he's at set sail. 3 laps to go, so hopefully these two can put on a good show these last couple of laps. Coming around to the white flag lap. Leader is taking the white flag. Navigates turn 2 and onto the backstretch. Nice smooth transition down into 3. Nice exit off of 4, and Anthony Promoto wins the Speed Contender Series night at IRP. Pretty good racing tonight. Only one caution. Not bad. So let's see if we can get these boys up there here at the booth. Give me just a second. All right, fellas. What a race! I was actually pretty impressed. It was only one caution. The way some of those other races have been going, I kind of figured it might be a crap show. You guys made me eat my words. Y'all think of the racing?
Can I get a break?
You guys fought it out, man. You and Tyler were just. You and Tyler was
me and
the
Tyler,
best.
Me and Dan.
I don't know what
I don't think I ran 5 laps without somebody pounding on my bumper.
I thought Tyler was going to get it. I don't know. I'm assuming the dirty air is really bad here because it's like they could run up to you. It was just so hard to pass with that one groove, man.
I wouldn't say as much dirty air as it was. Everybody was trying to pass me in the center of the corner, and I was just rolling around the outside, and they're already full sent on the throttle, and I could hear them spinning the tires underneath me. I was changing my line. It's gonna go, and every time they would just, oh, there they go behind me.
Yeah, every time that they would get, or would side grip. Trying to come around. I was waiting for somebody to try to get up underneath them and take both of you.
I was prepared for it. I was running as close as I could to the wall and holding my wheel as stable as I could. So yes, both my hands were on.
Tyler, you almost caught him, man. What happened? Didn't just run out of time, or?
I don't know. A combination of that and it's so hard to pass there. You can't get any lower coming off of the corner exit, or you're just going to snap the truck. The back end's going to snap out from underneath of you. And, yeah, you just running the same line I ideally wanted to run out of the corner. The only other way I was going to get him out of the way is if I just flat out wrecked him, but I wasn't doing that today, so.
Wasn't a chrome horn kind of day, huh?
Well, no, especially not for second. It'd be different if it was for the lead, but not for second.
If fourth was closer to us, it probably would have been a totally different story. Either way, because we would both been doing something different for the guy behind us.
Well,
the race, it was fun.
I don't know about y'all, but y'all may need to tear down that 45 truck because 10-second lead was just freaking crazy. I don't know what he has in that truck. Anthony, did you steal Jordan Martin's tires?
I'm on the way.
I cannot
confirm or deny.
Confirm or deny.
Hey guys,
this thing was awesome.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what I was gonna have. I ran the set from last year with about 40 laps of practice, and that was it. And I hope to God, if I ran it the way I hoped to do it, it was gonna drive the way I wanted it to, and it did.
That thing was amazing. Looked like it was a little loose at the beginning, maybe. I think he was having your hand.
Yeah. After that restart, after Dan lost it on the front stretch, I was worried about Dalton sending it off into the corner really hard and getting to my bumper. So I was trying to keep him from getting too close. to where it was compromising my drive off a little bit. But once I got a little bit of distance to him, I was able to back my center up and just drive right up off the corner straight.
It was a killer race. Like I said, one caution at this track. That was pretty impressive, and that even more impressive is that 10-second gap between first and second in place. Man, great show tonight, guys. So there you have it. We have our winner, Anthony Promoda. Second place, Dalton Cowden. Third place, Tyler Bentley. It'll help you a little bit in the points going into next week. Dalton's probably still going to have the point lead. Definitely going to get the bonus point. Lab, so you should be good there. So definitely
I
happy.
probably will have the points lead because I also got the pole. Plus, I got fastest lap.
That's right too. Yeah, so you got some.
I think I come out of here with every point that I could possibly get.
Yeah. All right then.
Good race, Dalton.
Yeah.
Good race.
Same guys every time. You guys say the same thing as far as shout outs, unless it's something different. You guys are welcome to do a shout out if you want. If not, we can move on.
We can move on, at least for me.
Just for us.
Yeah, we're
Jimmy,
good on this end.
all you guys for putting it on.
All
Thank
right.
Yeah, it's definitely a good race.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see y'all next week. That does it for IRP and the V Speed Contender Series. Everybody have a good night, and thanks.